Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jump, pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy going to the air right away. Connects with Kittle underneath. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get the pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 7. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Packers at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Escapes the defender, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Oh, what a play there. They're going to motion a running back out of the backfield and create an empty set. And that puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line because normally that's a pass play where the ball comes out fast. In this case, they have to protect a little bit longer. They take the shot downfield, and it pays off with big yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Firing quickly out wide as well. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Purdy. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Purdy looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on. and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Love looking to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down and 10. Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys in the other... They get paid, too.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to shake him off. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Three quarters have come and gone.
You better than this. Just happened. Seriously? Was that even a play? That was terrible. Oh, seriously? Wake up!
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
He's on his way.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a return as Ricky Pearsall. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing. Love. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Anyone on defense. Make anyone on defense.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Play action this time with Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 78 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, they keep